everybody.
Stephen!
Hey, I gotta say hi. Hello, welcome back, everybody. That guy you hear is my friend and yours, Mr. John Baptiste. John, good to see you again.
Oh, my brother, Stephen. It's so good to see you. You're in the office.
I know. Well, I'm kind of in my office. This isn't my real office. They did an amazing job making it look like my office.
Yes, yes. Look at the view back there, New York City.
Oh, incredible, incredible. Where are you?
Wow.
You're no longer where you were. You're in a new spot.
Yeah. I switched rooms. Look, I have the French countryside behind me.
Must be
Right
nice.
there.
That
Yeah,
must
the
be nice.
rolling hills.
And you have a new haircut. I like it.
Oh, yeah. I took some off the sides and it grew out. You know, it's growing a lot these days.
Yeah, me too. I trimmed it up a little bit too. Hey, you know what I caught? And I didn't expect it. I did not know that you were doing this, but I caught you playing the Star Spangled Banner at the first game of the NBA season. It was really a powerful composition of your own making. Tell me what you did. Tell me what was behind that.
I really wanted to do something that spoke to the moment because a lot of the players, which they ended up kneeling, they were talking about kneeling before the game. And I took the Black national anthem, Lift Every Voice and Sing.
Which you were playing a lot before we went on break.
I know. I was playing that a whole lot. And I put that as the counter line to the melody of the Star Spangled Banner. So I just put them together. And in the middle of that fusion, I paid tribute to Jimi Hendrix. I picked the guitar up and I played his version.
Yeah.
And so I really blended all of these different styles to really convey this message that, you know, we can come together. It's an allegory. We can come together. We don't have to choose this or that. It's us, you know.
John Baptiste, everybody. Good to see you again. Take care. You know, folks, the election is 2 weeks closer than it was half a month ago. It's now less than 3 months away, which means that Russia only has 86 more days to decide whether they want to continue to lease Donald Trump or go ahead and buy. And with the date fast approaching, a new CBS poll shows Joe Biden has a 6-point lead in both Pennsylvania and Wisconsin, and polling suggests trust in Biden to handle the coronavirus crisis seems to be playing a role in his advantage. Trump's handling of the coronavirus has been such a disaster that his popularity is somewhere between the captain of the Titanic and the iceberg. Now, the Republican convention starts August 24th. And now that the conventions aren't going to be in person, Donald Trump has been working on where to hold his speech. Today he tweeted, "We have narrowed the presidential nomination acceptance speech to be delivered on the final night of the convention, Thursday, to two locations: the great battlefield of Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, and the White House." Look, if it's Gettysburg, fine. He should just give Lincoln's address and add one word at the end. "Of the people, by the people, for the people, shall not perish from the earth." Psych! This wouldn't be the first time Trump spoke at Gettysburg. He made a campaign speech there in 2016 where he solemnly respected the battlefield and those who gave their lives there. I'm kidding. He declared that the system is rigged against him, that election results cannot be trusted, that Hillary Clinton should have been barred from running for president, that the media is corrupt, and that he will sue all of the women who have accused him of sexual assault. It's fitting that he said that at Gettysburg because I believe the number of women who have accused him of sexual assault is about 77. The Democrats are holding their convention starting a week from tonight. And listen up, y'all. We will be live. We hope, right? That's the plan. The plan is there's a shot. We have a shot at being live. It's a technical nightmare and an emotional minefield. The Democrats have just announced that the entire convention is going to be virtual and that Joe Biden will no longer travel to Milwaukee to accept the Democratic nomination. It's to keep him safe, which is the right thing to do. I mean, what's the worst that could happen if a Democrat doesn't go to Wisconsin? And with the convention being virtual, we're going to see some amazing speeches. "My fellow Americans, I am proud to be here to support the nomination of Joseph R. Biden." Oh, God, close the bathroom door. No, down! No, bad dog! Anyway, Joe's gonna be great. Back to mute. We've also learned that Monday, the first day of the convention, John Kasich and Bernie Sanders will join forces for a night of unity. That's right. There's room for everyone in the party. Republicans, socialists, one day, maybe even Democrats. Now, the Dems have picked a theme for the convention, Uniting America, narrowly beating out their second choice, put on a mask, you MAGA morons, I will see you in hell. Now, the Democratic Party has a real challenge here, because the event won't come with the usual baked-in fanfare of an in-person convention. Dems are brainstorming about how to be creative and put out compelling content. Oh, I've got an idea for some compelling content. Nominate Barack Obama. Or have Bernie Sanders do a duet with Cardi B. Bring a bucket and a mop for this wet and gushy. We'll be right back with Chief Medical Correspondent for CBS News, Dr. John LaPook.